We first caught up with Sarah Darling back in the summer of 2009 as she had just been signed to the Black River Entertainment Group and was set to release her debut project for the label. Since then, we've seen her career blossom with successful music, videos, and even an appearance on the Grand Ole Opry a year ago. We managed to catch up with the rising star as she was honored with her own caricature on the walls at the legendary Palm restaurant right here in Nashville. Here's Kelly with more.
We're here today at the Palm in Nashville, and Sarah Darling, how cool. You just got your face on the wall, and it's absolutely beautiful, of course.
I'm very, very excited. You know, I've been coming to this restaurant for a very long time, and I'm such a fan of this place. It's like a Nashville's little staple, you know, everybody comes in here, and when I heard I was getting my face caricature on the wall, I was really excited and honored just to be in the mix with, like, you know, movie stars and country artists. It's great. I'm truly honored.
I'm sure, and I bet you had to be just a little nervous because when they call it a caricature, you think, well, is it going to be comical? But this was a gorgeous picture.
Well, whenever I hear caricature, I'm like, I don't know. I was actually a little nervous. I had butterflies. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to look because it's so, like, I'm not saying it's like so forever, but it's going to be there, you know, for a while. So I have to look at it all the time because I'm in here all the time. Me and my manager come in here all the time, at least twice a week.
I hear you. I love the food here as well. And you're going to have to pick a certain table now so that you can see yourself while you're eating.
Definitely. You know, I think it's going to be kind of fun. And it's funny because, I'm right next to Pete Fisher, who I'm a big fan of. He's such a great guy over at the Opry. So it's just kind of ironic, you know, just to, you know, where it's placed. And I'll probably have to, like, come in, like, at least once, sit close to it just to see if people notice. I don't know.
No, they're going to notice your pretty face. And actually right behind us here we have the portrait that they gave you, and that's something special because they don't normally do that.
They don't, and they did such an incredible job on the actual portrait caricature. I was like shocked when I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks just like me. So it's beautiful. Honored to be a part of it, and it's nice to know that Nashville is you know, been so good to me. It's been a great place, so glad they're embracing me.
Speaking of Nashville being so good to you, you recently shot a music video, and you're the first artist to ever get to shoot it in the Schermerhorn.
I did. I recorded Oh Holy Night this year, and we shot a video in the Schermerhorn. Absolutely gorgeous. It's up right now on the web. You can go to my website, sarahdarling.com, to see it. But it's beautiful. I have this big blue ball gown, and it really looks like almost a fairy tale when you watch the video. And Oh Holy Night is such a great Christmas song. It really encaptures like what Christmas is all about.
Your whole label is here today, Black River, and everyone had such nice things to say. And next year, I mean, big plans for you. What do you have in store?
I am recording a record with Dan Huff right now. So next year is going to be an amazing year. I've got new music coming out. You know, I'm playing in Panama City for New Year's, bringing in the New Year's with a great show. So, yeah, be looking forward to new music. We've got a lot of good stuff going on.
Panama City, I like that.
I know,
this
right?
cold weather, you get to go where it's nice and sunny.
I'm ready for some warm weather. Just a little break from, you know, from the cold.
And for our viewers out there, Dan Huff, I mean, great producer. He works with Keith Urban, and I mean, just huge. How did you get to meet with him? Is that a dream or?
It honestly was a dream to work with him. You know, I've never got a chance to work with anybody like him, and it just, you know, the opportunity came around and we met, and it was like the first meeting we met, we knew we were going to work together, and I think he really just gets my music and what I'm trying to do, and especially with where I'm at in my career, I think this record is really going to define who I am, and he's going to help me do that. So. And he's a great producer. Yeah, Keith Urban. I mean, come on.
So Dan Huff, now you're talking about it, describing where you are in your life and in your career. Did you write a lot for it?
I have written a lot for it. I'm still writing for it. We're still working on it. So, I mean, it's a work in progress. The writing has changed so much from my previous records. It's so funny to watch the growth because what I'm writing about is completely different, you know, less about heartbreak and more about just, you know, growing up and, you know, being in my 20s and, like, you know, figuring out life a little bit more, and it's good, you know, and being relatable to people is what I want to do. So.
All right. Well, it sounds like you've got it all worked out. It's going to be a fun year. We look forward to hearing the record when you're done. And congratulations. This is exciting.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that very much.
We wouldn't miss it. Everybody come look for Sarah. She's here at the Palm on the wall.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with Benita Hill as she talks about dealing with constructive criticism.
Use criticism constructively. If someone critiques your songs and it hurts your feelings, don't wallow in it. Just go back home, figure out what you can do better, take it to heart, keep the good, and move on.
To learn more about NSAI, visit NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those new Gospel Side of Dailey and Vincent discs we have up for grabs. If you want to enter this week's drawing, you have to go online to InsideMusicRow.com and click on the link to enter. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, too, for all the latest news and events going on around town. We're going to leave you this week with the latest video from Sarah Darling, which was adopted as the official holiday song of Music City. Here she is with Oh Holy Night. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.